Hey guys, what's going on? CaptTurtle here, and today I'm going to be playing Bedwars, but every death adds a track in FL Studio. You're joking. We are very sweaty. They got ladders! That was a crazy amount of knockback. More! No. I'm gonna play it safe. Trust in the process. I love that. What the heck? This is a yearly thing that I do, and so if you missed the first video I did last year, then I highly recommend watching it. And with that out of the way, let's get into the game. I'm gonna be playing 3 games regardless of what happens. If I die instantly, if I don't, if I win, whatever. So first game, I haven't played Bedwars in a while, so we're gonna keep track of the deaths, and you're joking, that is the first death. Take it over, FL Studio me. So for this song, I really have been kind of thinking, I have something in my head that I want to do. I kind of want to start with a melody, because I want something that's very uplifting, very, the word that comes to mind is blossom, that's why it's called Shell Blossom. I want something that pops. Okay, so this is gonna be the first track. I'm obviously gonna go back and mess with it some more, but for now I think that this sounds kind of good. Oh wow, okay, that just worked. I really don't want to have a lot of deaths necessarily, because I don't want to have like 50 tracks I have to absolutely make, you know, for this song. I would like ideally like 10, 5 to 10, 5 to 10, because I want to make like a anime type, opening type song. And so that's kind of what I want to do. Holy crap, I almost died there. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to kind of run away. We have 3 games of this. 3 freaking games, and I'm going to play it safe, you know?
Hello.
So, what are they doing right here? Oh, no way I actually did that. I almost just died there. I almost just died there. They're really good. They were a really good player. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm sorry, Green. That was really rude. Thank you for the diamonds. Holy crap. I see why. I think they're gonna come over here. What the heck? Okay, well, there's the next track. So we got our first track in here. Now we're gonna do the second one. For the second one, I think it's time to finally get some chords in. So I think I'm gonna have something that's very just fast and popular, because I don't know if this is gonna sound good with my other track though. I'm not gonna lie. No, because this sounds very light. I'm gonna just grab this whole first track and make it a bit different. I don't know why I can't get this melody to sound right. Maybe we don't make a melody. Maybe the first track is just something that complements it, you know, something else. Yeah, I know it sounds really weird, but just trust in the process, please, guys. There goes my bed. Okay. Well, I don't know what the... Dude, that person seems sus, don't they? No. Wait, is that my 3rd or 4th death? Alright, here's for a 3rd track. I think we should add a bass. Maybe we just have, like, this. Yo, that's good. Just a simple low growl of a bass. And then this is where it goes in to be more like... Sounds pretty good. I might just leave it as this, honestly. This sounds good for right now, so we're just gonna leave it. So this is the second game, and second out of 3rd. I hate this map. This map absolutely is trash, but you know, it is what it is. I think I want to talk about why I'm doing this yearly, and it all stems from I really like this idea, this concept. I really like the idea of combining FL Studio and Minecraft. I've always liked that. I did this a few times in different variations. Like I did if you touch the color green, add track. I really just like that idea. We are very sweaty. Okay, that's the next chat. Alright, 4th track. 4th track. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to add some drums. So I can imagine it being like this for the first bar. Then adding the snare in. That's pretty good right now. Alright. Jeez, they seem so sweaty. Would it be weird to do this? I feel like it's gonna be so weird. I don't do TNT. They got ladders! No way! Oh, there's the other track. Jeez, is this gonna be just a short little video? All right, here's the next track. I think I'm gonna add like some kind of melody. Something like that could work. I don't really like this classic impact. I just used it as like a thing. Ooh. Yes, I'm using the drums on one layer just to get away with this, but let's try it. Let's see how this sounds. Third and last game. Hopefully we can get a win. Hopefully we can still win, okay? Hopefully the song is sounding pretty good, okay? I can do within limitations, so if I don't have that many tracks, you know, I can do within limitations. I'm pretty good at making a song with just a few tracks. It just would suck if I had limitations, because the idea that I have is like I want to have a big whole thing, you know? I want to have this whole big instrumental soundtrack anime-esque type thing. And so, all right, this is the last game. Hopefully we don't have some very sweaty players. Gray just disconnected. Yo, if Gray just DC'd, that's big. Perfect. That's awesome. I love that. I think I'm gonna go middle after this because I don't have any competition. All right, this is actually perfect. You know what I'm also gonna do? I never do this. Red is a person that we can target. I think I'm gonna go for red. I'm just confused why I did. Okay, well, there's the next track. Alright, sixth track. Let's do it! I have no idea what else to add. I kind of want something for a chorus to be unique. And last time I did a little arpeggio, I think that might be... This could use that too. What I like to do is I like to go into the tools. I like to arpeggiate it. Arpeggiate. See how that sounds. Yes! Turn this down. Put this for the chorus, because it's totally the chorus. I really like that arpeggio right there. Like a lot. Alright, but we are going to go for them. I'm probably going to lose my bed very soon. I would not be surprised. They just got fooled though. The one thing I didn't get. Shears. Wow. That was a crazy amount of knockback. Okay, yeah. GG's. That's the next track. So, we're going to be doing the next one. And this is the 7th track. I don't know what to add. I really like the chorus being just this big like type thing, you know? So let's add more. More is what Bishu says. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I hate this. I just want to be clear. This sucks. Alright, that's cool. Maybe we just go for white. White still got their bed. I'm bad diagonally speed bridging. Oh no, are you joking? I'm sorry. That was such a bad move. Worked though. Do people still make Bedwars content anymore? I mean, I know they don't because like I was gonna make a video on that anyways of like how, oh no, well that's the next track. I see we had a piano. We haven't had a piano at all. Alright, well because I know that I was gonna make a video of like the rise and fall of Bedwars content, but like I don't really know. I haven't done too much research on that. If people still make Bedwars content. We gotta freaking get good. That's what I'm saying. It's just green, aqua, and red that don't actually have a bed. I'm just gonna stick back a little bit, let them fight. The heck? I didn't even know they're here. Hey, I got some emeralds. Probably could take aqua on. I'm just worried about red. And red, I could get the bed. I actually don't know. I don't know what they got. Just in case, I'm going to get the best. Because they could have obsidian easily. They've been to middle so much. No, how many fireballs do you need? Like, yeah. I haven't showed them that I got, you know, like a ton of arrows. Red's still out there. I'm waiting for red to go away so I can go to their bed. I'm just gonna do this. See what they got. Yeah, they do got obsidian. So for this death, I think what I'm going to do is there's some sound effects I want to add. Like I like to add a reverse snare clap, like kind of right here. And so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now, I don't know if I can count that as a track because it's not really instrumental, but I mean, I'm going to count it anyways. I think that counts as a track. I think that counts as a track. All right, I think I'm done. And yeah, I'm done. Shell Blossom. And that was the last track. Now I'm going to compile it all together, mix it, you already know the drill. And now I'm going to play it in its full entirety. I think the name is going to be called something with the shell, maybe Shell Blossom sounds really cool. Something like that. See you in the next one. Bye.